Nighttime snacking. Yes, I am guilty of it. I've done it, so have more than 160 million other people all over the United States. But making a healthy choice often falls by the wayside, so to speak. Nightfood is in business to solve America's nighttime tasty treat turmoil, or nighttime snacking. Sean Folkson is Nightfood's founder and CEO. Sean, welcome to our New York studios. Thank you for joining us here on New to the Street. It's your first time.
Thank you, Ken. Glad to be here.
It is our pleasure. So let's get right to it. So while you look on the outside, nighttime snacking for millions of Americans is often a place to indulge passion through taste. But when you look on the inside, things aren't as sweet, so to speak.
Well, it's a problem. 70% of American adults snack regularly at night, and the most popular choices literally are cookies, chips, ice cream, and candy.
Why do you think that's the case?
Well, at night, people are getting these cravings. Biologically, we're driven to crave sweet and salty things as we approach bedtime, and it's also a time of day when willpower is at its absolute weakest. So these events combine to drive the unhealthy snacking behavior that we see from so many people.
Cookies, cakes, ice cream.
Candy.
Absent from the list, carrots.
Carrots are not on the list. Unfortunately, the stuff that satisfies cravings typically is not healthy, and the stuff that's healthy doesn't satisfy cravings, and that's why there's $1 billion a week being spent on snacks that are consumed after dinner, and again, most of it is that junk that I mentioned to you.
Why do we crave sweets and salt versus stuff that's healthy?
Well, look, this is behavior that people have known about for a long time. It's been observed that nighttime is when people make their least healthy food choices of the day. But researchers are just now starting to understand the biology behind it. Again, it's the increased cravings, the specific cravings for sweets and salty snacks, and the decreased willpower that I mentioned earlier.
And you also mentioned a staggering $1 billion a week, over $50 billion a year, and growing spent on junk.
Right, over $50 billion a year is consumed at night in terms of snacks, and most of it is that unhealthy stuff, and it's really still growing very rapidly.
Why would consumers want to eat night food versus other products in the space?
Right, well, our promise to the consumer is pretty simple. Night food exists to help people satisfy those nighttime cravings in a better, healthier, more sleep-friendly way. So first and foremost, the products that we make have to taste great. We've got a world-famous chef on our team. His name is Chris Santos. If you watch TV cooking shows, Chopped, he's a judge on that. He's the guy we turn to when we need to make sure something tastes great. Again, if the product doesn't taste great, people aren't going to eat it, they're not going to stick with it. We can't solve any other problems for them. So great taste first, then healthier snack options, and that follows along with the sleep-friendly nutritional profile.
Brings me to a good transition here. You talked about great taste being the number one thing. How do you make a product that tastes great but is also good for you?
Well, that's a great question. The better for you snack category has been booming over the last 10 to 15 years, and there are ways to do it. Consumers are willing to pay a little bit more for these products, so a lot of it is just getting rid of some of the junky ingredients and still giving people that delicious taste profile, but doing it in a better, healthier way. And in our case, with Nightfood products, we're focusing on things like sodium content, fat content, glycemic index, all things that are known to be sleep impairments, and we are formulating those things out of our products and formulating in more sleep-friendly ingredients.
So Nightfood is also trying to change the phrase, perception is reality, because how people perceive something is often their reality, even if it's not true, because a lot of people say, well, if it's healthy, then it must not taste good. But Nightfood is here to say that these products do taste good and they're good for you.
Right, it's an important piece of it. We don't want people to feel like they're sacrificing too much on taste, because if they were willing and prepared to do that, there's always carrot sticks, there's always rice cakes. There's a reason, again, people don't turn to those things because they don't satisfy the cravings, and we need to make sure that we do with our products.
Nightfood is a healthy snack food company, not a nutrition bar company.
Right, so the nutrition bar, the Nightfood nutrition bar, that's our first product.
Which I tried, Cookies and Dream, off
Dreams.
camera. It was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, the bars are great. People love them. Ultimately, we want to be in all the formats that people are eating at night. So if people we know like ice cream at night, people eat cereal at night, cookies. We can take a look at any snack food that people are eating and make it healthier. We can make it more sleep friendly, less energy inducing, And that's why we view ourselves as a snack food company, not just a nutrition bar company.
So Nightfood is just scratching the surface for the market that's in the United States, but people around the world, billions of people are looking for alternatives and they snack everywhere. So it's not just consumers in the United States that will be putting money into this, it's people everywhere.
The snackification of American society is being seen in every country in the developed world, and every country in the developed world shows the same patterns in terms of healthy breakfast, healthy lunch, healthy-ish dinner, and at night, everybody goes off the rails.
So Nightfood has recently introduced new packaging and new branding for the products.
Right, so as we roll into more mass retail outlets, into more supermarkets, we knew we needed packaging that was going to be more fun, have more personality, and something that could stand out and thrive in the snack aisle of supermarkets across the country. So at night, you don't want to eat junk at night, but at night your Crave Monster comes to visit. And your Crave Monster can get you to eat just about anything. And if you have night food in the house, you're prepared. And if you don't have night food in the house, you're going to be forced to choose between carrot sticks and ice cream. And like I said, we all know who wins that battle.
What about taking a carrot stick and dipping it in the ice?
You could do that, or what I used to do is I would eat a bunch of carrot sticks thinking I was doing the right thing, and then 15 minutes later, I was into the ice cream anyway.
It's psychological warfare at night.
It's really tough. There's a perfect storm of elements in our biology and our emotional makeup that conspire. And unless people are going to start to go to bed at 6:30 like they used to, hundreds of years ago when the sun would go down, this is a problem that needs to be managed.
Now, as a consumer, where can I purchase Nightfood products?
Well, now that we're in national distribution, it seems like we're adding new stores just about every week. So the best thing consumers can do is go to nightfood.com, punch in their zip code, and hopefully they'll be able to find something close. And over the next 12 to 18 months, we're kind of expecting to be rolled out so that people will be able to find Nightfood just about everywhere.
So they'll be able to purchase it online as well?
Online as well, yes. But you know what? People buy snacks where they buy snacks. People are not mail ordering most snack food products, and we know that as we've rolled into retail, that's where the growth is happening.
Now, if potential investors want to park their money in Nightfood down the road, where can they go?
Well, obviously people can buy stock on the market. It's NGTF. We're also doing a private placement right now, which we're allowed to promote through the new SEC rules. And so anybody interested in doing that and making an investment directly into the company, as long as they're an accredited investor, can go to youfunding.com. That's YOU-funding.com.
What is your outlook for the next 3 to 5 years for Nightfood, Sean?
Well, we look at 2016, which is starting right now, and this is where the huge opportunity is for us. As we roll into mainstream distribution, we look at what happened with companies like Skinny Pop Popcorn or Crave Beef Jerky. This is when the massive hyperdrive growth happens. Growth in terms of points of distribution, in terms of consumer awareness, in terms of revenues, and of course in terms of company valuation. So right now, we're focused on getting into all those outlets, making Nightfood available to everybody and making people aware of it. Ultimately, we believe that all the formats are in play. We want to have Nightfood ice cream. We want to have Nightfood cookies, all the things that people like. In a couple of years, we anticipate other companies entering the space. Could be the global guys, could be other startups, could be through acquisition, could be through new brand introduction. But the important thing is, right now, this is the start of a new category. We think it's going to be tremendous, and we're the only ones playing this game.
Well, we hope you come back to us here in our New York studios on New to the Street and keep us updated as to what's going on with Nightfood.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Ken.
He is Sean Folkson, founder and CEO of New York-based Nightfood. To learn more about Nightfood, you can visit nightfood.com, newtothestreet.com, or text NGTF to 38698.